United States. Decide to start a little early today and see what's gonna happen. So hopefully we will have a good day today. I just want to say thank you for all the participants. I know there is a lot of people from Asia. Matter of fact, for many people right now in Asia, like countries like India, Pakistan, and others, that is kind of following us here. I know it's probably around early morning on a Monday, but for us here, it's still Sunday, 10:20 a.m. So thank you so much. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for everybody that's participating. I'm gonna start today in a different way. I kind of, decided to write down this last night. It came every time I have something, in my mind that I think is a great thing. It's a great thing. I write it down. Hello, Ivan, tudo bem? Boa tarde. Obrigado por estar aí participando. Muito obrigado por todas as participações. Obrigado por compartilhar, por assistir os vídeos, por suas opiniões. Obrigado pelas suas perguntas. Olha, estou aguardando você me contactar lá no Instagram para a gente discutir as suas ideias, tá bom? Mas fica à vontade. No pressure, como diz em inglês. Sem pressão, né? So anyway, I have a few words here that I would like to share with you guys. But I'm gonna wait until some people more comes in. I have like 4 people right now. I believe a lot of people is gonna come in earlier. Well, what happened is I changed the time today. I normally start by the Instagram or by the TikTok, whatever. So I decide to go this way. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you the 100%. Thank you for 7 people. Okay. I'm going to start with this challenge today. Thank you from India, Awas, Punjab. Thank you so much. Like I said many times, I have millions of thanks for the folks of India, Pakistan, and other Asian countries because they give us such a great support. And Ivan, vai desculpando aí, porque por enquanto você é o único em português, então aguenta aí, tá bom? Anyway, so thank you guys. All right, guys, I have a challenge for you guys today. It's a very interesting challenge. I've been thinking about this stuff for months. I've been talking about this, here and there once in a while, but now it's a real deal here, okay? I'd like to challenge you to eliminate the following words from your vocabulary for at least 1 week. Okay? My challenge to you guys is to eliminate the following words for at least 1 week. Take it off of your vocabulary, whatever language you have, okay? So, and then 1 week from now, maybe next Saturday or Sunday, I would like to have your, your feedback about your experience, okay? Okay, there comes the words. Number 1, believe. This week, actually yesterday, I questioned a lot the situation of the man in the moon. And of course, some other hot topics. I am one of those guys crazy enough for many people, and I understand, that do not believe that the man stepped on the moon yet. I do not believe that. But this is me, like you see the title of my live presentation. It's just my opinion, okay? Hello, Pakistan. I appreciate Pakistan. I appreciate India. I appreciate everybody, all right? I'm doing okay, Krishna. Thank you so much. So I'm just sharing this challenge to you guys right now. So the first word is believe. So anyway, this guy yesterday, he was like, "Why you don't believe? Explain to me why you don't believe that the man didn't step on the moon, right?" So I tried to explain a few words because it's kind of tough to do that, just answering questions. But I just said, well, number one is exactly the number one items on the challenge that I'm giving to you right now, okay? So the number one reason I gave it to him is believe. I do not believe in believing, all right? So my challenge to you guys is just to eliminate the following words of your vocabulary during this week, whatever language you speak, okay? So the first one is believe. The second one is faith. The third one is forever. The next one is ever. The other one is never. The other one is always. And of course, I kind of seal with the truth. So let's eliminate this from our vocabulary. And next week on a Saturday or Sunday, I want you guys to tell me how you feel about it, and I want to hear your opinion about it. So write it down, okay? Whatever language you speak, eliminate for 1 week. I know it's going to be hard because I'm still working on it, okay? I know it's going to be hard. I'm still working on it. Believe, faith, forever, ever, never, always, and truth. To me, all these words does not help us much when it comes to develop our wisdom and intelligence. But that's my opinion. Okay? So let's do this experience and let's see what's gonna happen, okay? So let's again eliminate belief, faith, forever, ever, never, always, and truth. And 1 week from today, let's talk about it, how you guys feel about it, and I want to see your opinion. Deal? Thank you. All right, so thank you, Lacey. I don't know what you're talking about, so just be careful out there, okay? Well, I don't know about that, BB. All right, I'm in California. Here comes my flag. I'm working on my studio right now. As you can see, there is some parts down there. I just add that second part. Thank you for the thumbs up anyway. So I'm working on and see what's gonna happen. All right, Muratan, Jesus is a king. Okay, I understand. So I am in California right now, United States, and it is 10:28 a.m. 10:28 a.m. in California, Sunday. All right. Thank you, Muratan. I appreciate. So if you guys have any question, any comment, please just be very, very respectful. Be careful with your jokes. We don't want to offend anybody for any reason. We don't. We have not much appreciation of politics, and we do respect religion, but we're not a religious people. All right. Matter of fact, I keep telling every week that my objective is to maybe one day open an organization, and I already have the title for. And the organization will be named the Gospel of No religion. All right. I firmly think that the cause of the main problems that the human society is facing right now are politics and religion. I am firmly think that this is pretty much what's going on. So because of that, I have nothing against the spirituality, but I don't think religion and politics helps much on our planet issues. All right. Shout out to Ethan. Thank you so much. I appreciate. Hello, Turkey. I appreciate, my man. Thank you for being there. You know, my respect for all nations, all countries, and I sincerely hope that one day we will understand that this planet, which wrongfully we call Earth, but that's my opinion too. We hope understand that one day this planet, we will understand that this planet is our home to all of us, independently of our race and etc. Okay, I think we should say goodbye to this guy. Goodbye. Thank you. Well, I'm not sure where you want to go with this talk, Donkey. Let's see. All right. So anyway, if you have any question, any smart, wise comment, we are here to hear. All right. I appreciate. By the way, yesterday we had over 600 participants on our live on our YouTube channel. Also, letting you know, although I know that some of you guys don't have TikTok, I understand that, like countries like India, for instance. And we here in the United States, we don't know for how long you're gonna have TikTok either. If you guys know, the future of TikTok in the United States is very uncertain. So let's see. Anyway, but I still have my platform on TikTok, Carlos Todd 5656, Carlos TODD 56. All right, and on Instagram, it's Carlos Todd 63, Carlos Todd 63. Okay, thank you. All right, yeah, I normally do this because sometimes I do recording some other stuff. But anyway, you know what? I think I'm gonna take this out. I think, thank you for reminding me that. So thanks, Ethan. Let me see. Hi, Grant. Thank you, Lone Dragon. I appreciate. Oh, there you go. There's another one that is going home. Thank you. Folks, I appreciate very much all the participants on this live presentation, reminding you just to keep the conversation in a good manner, very polite, and, using proper words will be great. But other than that, all the topics in a respectful way, it's welcome. Of course, when I say all the topics, I'm talking about the polite ones, the important ones for human society. I'll be here trying to filter whatever, conversation is coming up there. I still don't have the technical support, so it's me, myself, and me. Me, myself, and I, better say. So, yeah. Thank you, folks. So anyway, yesterday was great. The participant, the participation of everybody. Um, I have some videos on Instagram. Some are in Portuguese, some in English, and I have some politics opinion there. I do talk about religion sometimes. I try to do the best I can uh, when it comes to be respectful, because that's my one of my goal here. But yes, so I put my challenge out there today. I hope those guys who didn't hear, check it out the beginning of the this live presentation. All right, welcome again from India, God Player. Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry, God Player, Iranian. Thank you so much. And my best wishes for the Iranian people, and I appreciate your participation too. All right. Okay, Indian play. That one is from India. I'm assuming. Well, excuse my ignorance if you see some. Okay. So anyway, how your day going? What is how is your goal? I'm not a guy that has goals, real goals anymore. Like I'm just living one day at a time and doing the best I can, trying to be grateful the best I can. It's just trying to understand life, especially when it comes to the present day. Living better my present day and not get too stressed about this stuff. Life is complicated sometimes, but we are, as a human, we do a pretty good job sometimes when it comes to complicated even more. Am I right? Right now it's 10:37 play, 8 a.m. play, 10:37 a.m. in California, Sunday. Okay? Thank you for your question. I'm doing okay. Thank you for asking. Life is, some days I normally tell this about life, okay? Life is like this. Some days are better than others. Okay, thank you. That's the one that I have. I may have another one somewhere, but yeah, thank you. Okay, safe Lord, Don Carnahan. I hope I did pronounce correct. So anyway, folks, we need to understand this. Let me repeat to you guys my challenge for everybody today on this live presentation. I am challenging you guys to eliminate for this week, at least for this week, the following words, and Saturday or Sunday come back to a live presentation right here on YouTube and tell me how was the experience, okay? Which is believe, faith, forever, ever, never, always, and truth. Eliminate those words and see what's going to happen. Not sure. Okay. Oh, hello, Tijuana, Baja California. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for participating. Obrigado, brasileiro. Muito obrigado. Obrigado por participar. Muito obrigado mesmo. Eu estou mudando os horários para ver o que acontece, né? Mas sábados e domingos, normalmente eu estou aqui no YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, okay? So I decided to start my Instagram today, and I should do some few minutes on Instagram and right here on the YouTube channel, probably about an hour or so. Obrigado. Sim, falo português, sim. Obrigado, muito obrigado por participar. E aí, mano? Well, meu português tem mais de 3 décadas aqui nos Estados Unidos, então, mano, eu entendo, mas acho meio engraçado, porque não sei se a gente usava muito algumas décadas atrás, mas eu entendo sim. So anyway, all right, Cindy, thank you for participating. Let me take this guy off. Okay, sorry guys. No, I speak Portuguese, eu falo português, sim. All right, folks, just in case you guys want to know, we have some Brazilian, some Portuguese speaking also participating. Let's say hi, hello to our friends who speak Portuguese, all right? Thank you so much, I appreciate. Não, a gente conhece as malas palavras pelo também las buenas. Bom dia, Fred, bom dia. Hello, guys, thank you so much for participating. I want to say, I don't like to say special thanks, but I have to recognize that folks from India, Pakistan, and some other Asian countries, they really have given me a big support. You know, I know that it's kind of early in the morning or late night in India, Pakistan, and other Asian countries. So for some over there, it's already Monday actually. And folks, we are 10:42 a.m. in California, Sunday. So for that, I appreciate a lot. Well, thank you. We don't need the donations, but I appreciate. Okay, thank you. But if you want to share our channel with some other folks, we like it, because we're trying to increase the followers and participation here. Sometimes we have hot topics like religion and politics, and I'm very firm in my opinion about those two elements of human history, like politicians, politics, and religion. But I'm here to answer your questions if you have any. You can also share your opinion about anything, as long as respectful, polite, good manners, you know the deal. Hello, James. Thank you for participating, okay? Thank you. Thank you for the 6 likes. There comes James with the question, the Messi or Ronaldo, huh? No opinion. All right. Hello. Well, it looks like, let me guess, are you from Japan or South Korea? I'm in Los Angeles County, California, United States. But also, as you can see, the American flag and Brazilian flag, 150 years ago, I came from Brazil. So, just kidding. I've been here over 3 decades. Thank you for being here. Thank you for participating. Thank you. I am improving my little studio here. I'm fixing little by little. By the way, I have a friend that is following me, is watching me right now. I want to show you guys. Okay, hold on. Guess what? That's me right there. Right there. See? So I'm watching myself on a YouTube channel, right? Sorry, folks. Just trying to, let's see what's going on here. Yeah, like I said, I'm working on some, improvement here in my studio. Turkey. Well, okay. Sorry. Ah, you see? There we go. You got me. Thank you from Turkey. Thank you for Koreans. I appreciate the Korean people. All of them. Hello, Frosty. I appreciate. Right now, the weather is kind of nice. Not really sunny. Not cold, but it's not warm either. So it's nice. You know? Take a little sip here. Okay. No, I never visit Korea or Turkey, but my son-in-law and daughter, they visit Turkey. Yes, they've been around for many other countries. But I'm not I used to travel a lot decades ago, but I'm not really a guy who appreciates airplanes. Well, very simple, okay? I am a guy who had been observing nature for a while, for a long time actually, and I noticed a curiosity. Humans, for whatever reason, we don't have wings. Should I keep going? So anyway, I think flying is not a great idea. It's not that I didn't fly before. I flew many, many times. I have certification as a paratrooper, but I think it's a crazy thing. I have certification as a diver, but I don't think I am a fish. So it's just nature, is smart kind of behavior is telling me that avoid if you can. You know what I mean? Now, if you think it's great flying, if you think it's a great thing to jump out of an airplane, I have certification on deep diving and nighttime diving. But if you think you should feel very comfortable deep in the ocean, so it's just, I want to say this is probably common sense, but you tell me, okay? Thank you, James. I appreciate. Thank you. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing. And also, like I said, I am on TikTok, Carlos Todd 56, Carlos Todd 56. On Instagram, Carlos Todd 63, Carlos TODD 63. I have a lot of videos there. And when it comes to my professional activities, you know, I provide personal, private, and business information and service support, advice. So I deal with clients normally through the Instagram page and on my WhatsApp. The only thing I just send put to my WhatsApp when whatever people becomes a client, right? But if you need my opinion, my advice about anything business, personal relating topics, you can contact me on Instagram, Carlos Todd 63. Okay, and also when it comes to immigration matters, visas, etc., go to Instagram page. Okay, we're gonna guide you through everything you need when it comes to those topics that I just mentioned. But here on the YouTube, it's just a conversation, it's just my opinion. All right? Don't worry about your English, you're doing great. And let me tell you something. Let me tell you, don't worry about it. English is, just, let me put it this way. I pretend that I speak English. I pretend that I speak Spanish. And somebody told me that I speak Portuguese. All right, so don't worry about it. You're gonna be okay. All right? Hello. Help, please. There we go. All right, unknown 3. Like I said, if you need business support, personal, private support, assistance in different levels and areas, just contact me on Instagram. All right, unknown? Carlos Todd 63 on Instagram. I should be for a few minutes on Instagram and probably a few minutes on a TikTok today. I'm planning to. So I normally start the other way around. I normally start through Instagram or TikTok and then come to YouTube. But today I decided to start from here. I don't know why. So I started today with the challenge. Remember? You guys wanted me to repeat the challenge that I have for everybody for 1 week? Okay, there we go again. I am challenging everybody, okay, to eliminate, take out of a vocabulary the following words for 1 week and let me know next week on this very live presentation what you think, how was your feelings and experience. The following words are believe, faith, forever, ever, never, always, and truth. See if you can communicate during this week in everything you do in your daily basis. Eliminate all these words and tell me how you feel and what do you think about that. I want to know next week, all right? Thank you. All right, unknown. Best wishes, be careful with that one, all right? Speaking of investments, part of the thing that I do here in the United States is provide support and assistance for those who needs and wants protection to their assets here in the United States or from abroad, from overseas or other countries. All right. Thank you, Thomas. Thank you. First time I appreciate Poland. I appreciate Poland. I really do. I appreciate everybody from different countries and continents. And I am in California right now, 10:54 a.m. Sunday. And I understand in many parts of this country, of this planet, uh, it's already Monday, Monday morning, right? All right, thank you. No, thank you, Sandra. I appreciate. We don't need that. Well, we are talking for now, trying to pick the good subjects, and of course, well, you got me on this one. The only thing I can tell you, unknown three, is that properties in Southern California, which is the location that I am, and it's not cheap. It's not that affordable. Depends who you ask, of course. But property varies, price varies, depends where in the United States. But in the East Coast and West Coast, where I'm at right now, I'm on the Pacific Coast. It's kind of expensive. But if you go inland, the price drops significantly. In other states, it's very affordable too. Depends who you ask and where you are. Thank you, Fabian or Fabian Blank. Well, electric cars, I still don't have a firm position on that. I am all pro alternative of source of energy. I am absolutely in favor or eliminate fossil fuel, but I still don't have a firm opinion in electrical cars because of the production of those batteries, the cost, and I think the human cost of it, and I still don't think it's a great thing for environment. I don't know. But if you keep trying, maybe you're gonna find a solution, right? Status quo, I think, is not admissible, is not acceptable. So I hear, and I've seen a lot of pieces of information about the production of those elements for batteries, and it has been kind of disappointing too. You follow me on this one? So what can I say, right? It looks like a changing and transitioning is not as easy as we thought. I do. I do. I do have offshore accounts. So anyway, we are here in California. Also, when it comes to immigration subjects like visas, we also provide assistance on this area. Just go to my Instagram when it comes to professional visas, investment visas, all kinds of visas. We don't deal with tourist visas, but we do support 100% clients who wants to come to United States to visit and need a 100% support and assistance. We do provide that too. For further information on that, just go. You can contact me either on Instagram, CarlosTodd63, or on a TikTok, CarlosTodd56. I prefer you contact me on Instagram because from there we can have a better conversation. And once you become a client or some sort of client, we can provide further contact information. All right. Thank you. Okay. Well, not sure about that. And be careful, Marinos. Just be careful. Okay. Now we have a boss. We have a funny guy. Let's see how far those two is gonna go, right, folks? I have a boss and a funny. Let's see. I believe everybody needs an opportunity. To me, talking to each other like we are doing right now is an opportunity. You know, I'm here in California, 11 o'clock a.m. Sunday, and who knows where you guys are out there. Some of you is already Monday, early morning. And by the way, I do appreciate those guys who come up like late night, early morning, like from India, Pakistan, and other Asian countries, Africa. I appreciate you guys, or being out there and doing what you guys do. And by the way, let's share. I normally tell guys this: look, if you have friends, please share our information, our videos, our live presentation. But if you have some people that don't like you much, even better, share my live presentation with them. So anyway, yeah. Well, for those who don't know, we are facing some complicated moments here in the United States. We have the tariff going on, a very political turmoil, economic, social, immigration. Immigrants in this country is facing a lot of challenging moments in the American history, actually. And yes, it has been kind of a roller coaster ride for many of us, if not most of us. But let's see how this is going to end. You know, in case you guys want to know also, I'm not into politics. Some people ask me if I'm Democrat or Republican. That's the two major party who run the show here in the United States. And we have the independent in the middle who doesn't know what they're doing. But let me put this way. Politics is like between a bad, a worse, and a horrible. Which is which depends who you ask. But there is no good choices here, unfortunately. The entire system is really in a very complicated moment. So, in other words, I think politics and religion, they are doing their job. That's why everything is in a mess. All right. We've been here, I don't know how long. How long we've been here? Oh, 45 or 44 minutes. Okay. What else we have? Wow, Melissa. Thank you. Thank you for your question. Well, let me see if I can answer that in a very responsible way, right? If I could open an organization today, I have the title for. You want to hear? There we go. The Gospel of No Religion. I don't believe that the spirituality are necessarily linked or attached to religion. On the contrary. So my best opinion would be, if you're looking for a true spirituality, let's think about the gospel of no religion. I hope I answered your question. Spirituality has nothing to do with religion. That I can tell you. And speaking of about this, I have my challenge for this week for everybody. You want to hear, Melissa? There we go. I'm challenging everybody for 1 week. And next week, Saturday or Sunday, come back to my live presentation and tell me how you feel about it. Okay, there comes my challenge. Eliminate, do the best you can, work hard to eliminate from your vocabulary the following words: believe, faith, forever, ever, never, always, and truth. And tell me what you think about that. Okay, assassin, what a title for a Buddhist. Best wishes for you. I was misguided by the Seventh-day Adventist. You know, there comes my other advice for you, Melissa. Don't look back. Just move forward and appreciate. Live intensively your present. Don't worry about the past. Past. Let me tell you what I think about this past, present, and future. Okay? Past does not exist. Future is a possibility. So all you have is the present. Do the best you can. Well, I know how it feels. I was a religious person for decades of my life. I guess you can say that I have some deep understanding of the scriptures. So I came to my own conclusion, and I repeat, this is my opinion. Look at the title of my live presentation. It's my opinion. But after decades being a church leader, gospel teacher, whatever you want to call, I came to the conclusion that spirituality have nothing to do with religion, vice versa. I understand the yogurt. Okay, I appreciate your opinion. Yeah, forgiving yourself is a good idea. You know, this forgiving, forget, pardon, whatever you want to call. Folks, let me tell you something. There is one thing that is a reality in our lives. We are humans. And because of that, the number one element in our physical, spiritual, mental reality is that we are not perfect. Live with that, and you will have better life if you realize that. Don't be too hard on yourself. Do the best you can every day. Focus on being a good person to your neighbor, to your friends, to your not too friend. And I normally tell, I don't believe in love, right? But I normally tell these people, for those who believe in love, all right? You may choose who you want to love, who you're going to love, but respect should be to and for everybody. Respect should be unconditional. Now, if you believe in love, you can choose who you're gonna love. But there is one little thing about love. Like I said, I don't understand love. Normally, love brings expectations. Loving and liking someone brings involuntarily expectations. And expectations eventually will bring you disappointments. That's a reality. If you can live with that, best wishes. Okay? We are all full, don't worry about it. Once in a while we practice our little foolishment, or whatever you want to call it. Hello, Qatar, hello. Thank you. Be careful, Tony. Thank you. Me too, Tony. All right. Talking politics, yeah, you can do that, just be careful. Just remember, to me, politics and religious people, they do not contribute much. I'm not talking about spirituality, by the way. Amen. It's sad. You're right. Let me just put this way, Yogurt. You just look history. Just look through history and you see it. There is not much you can talk about politicians, politics, and religion. When it comes to death to humanity, to starvation, to all the bad things, believe me, politicians and religious people are behind. And the crazy thing, they use God. If you read the scriptures, you're going to see a lot of crazy things in the God's name, in the scriptures. Justifications for killings. It's insanity. And we have old insanities and modern insanities, but they're all insanities. $60 plus. Thank you, Clips, for your question. Well, if I were a pastor, I just gave what would be my, I just told you guys what would be the name of my organization. The Gospel of no religion. I can tell you this, the gospel, the pure gospel, if we can call, had nothing to do with organizations. There is no such a thing as organization with a true gospel. If a man puts their hands on it, it contaminated everything. Interesting, interesting observation, assassin. I feel bad calling an assassin, but so be it. But it's an interesting analogy. Heaven. What can I say, Thompson, about heaven? Huh? Last time I checked, the closest one to heaven are the aliens. Should I keep going on this one? Sometimes the description of heaven and gods, by the 3 or 4 main religions out there, I'll let you guys name it. I'm not sure. I think I'll be a troublemaker in heaven because I have so many questions about the stupidity that has been done in this planet in the name of gods and with the purpose of going to heaven, that I'm not sure if heaven is a good place because people commit bad, worse, horrible things left and right, all continents, and feel protected by the same God that lives in heaven. What can I say? Right? What can I say? Do I want to go to heaven? Where is it? If there is aliens out there, maybe they have a better answer for us. Right? I'm not saying that they exist. I'm just saying you'll be silly thinking that they don't. Right? We are practicing little by little and see if you can become an alien maybe one time, one day, going to Mars, other planets. That's what we've been talking about, right? And some folks are saying that they went to the moon, right? Or wrong? Yeah, I hear you. Assassin, I hear you. Well, you got that right about the Earth people. Well, I'm gonna say another thing so you know how crazy I am. I'm not sure if being right or wrong, it's a big deal for me. I don't think it's that important. Yeah, probably so. If nothing truly matters, does our struggle to make something matter inherently matter? Well, I think I understood what you're saying. Let's talk about instinct. All right, Lord of Oak? My instinct, this is me. all right? Saying that it's a good idea to practice good things unconditionally. Should I keep going? Why you have to do good or bad because of your agenda, religious one or non-religious one, political one? I think practicing good things, doing good things, learning how to do good things has nothing to do with agendas. It's you as a person. And we have to learn how to do that unconditionally. Now, if something different is out there that will reward you because of what you're doing, so be it. But I'm not going to do whatever because of it. Now I'm going to receive the prize. Thank you. People who are idealized are in heaven. People who are hated are in hell. Well, I don't know. I've never been to those places, not that I know of. So I'm not going to give the opinion on this one. Thank you for the hearts. There comes the red ones. I appreciate only 8 likes, but that's okay. Subscribe, folks. Send my life to other people if you can. And also reminding you guys that I am on Instagram, CarlosTodd63, CarlosTodd63. On TikTok, CarlosTodd56, CarlosTodd56. All right. I thank you so much. We've been talking here for 62 minutes. That was a great one. Subscribe, just in case. You know, if you're doing nothing, what the heck? It is possible that aliens are our brothers. It is. People are talking about the hybrid. They're talking about so many other things. People are talking about the aliens has been here for thousands of years already before humans, or in the beginning of everything. Who knows? Well, look, the planet itself was formed by, space elements from other planets, from other worlds, other chemical, etc. elements. Should I keep going? Of course, our composition are from aliens elements. What's the big deal? I don't know why people make such a big deal about aliens. Now, if you're asking me if aliens are here, they are out there, or if they're here, if they're going to be good for us, bad for us, depends. Because if we are part of the aliens, we are bad news. And if you're part of aliens, maybe you're good news too. It's all possibilities. Life is possibilities. That's why I challenge you guys in the beginning with those words. Try to stay out of those words, of these words that I'm going to mention right now, for 1 week, and let me know your thoughts, okay? Believe, faith, forever, ever, never, always, and truth. Stay out of it for 1 week and let me know how you feel about it, okay? My thoughts on gay and lesbian. To me, gays and lesbians exist since humanity was created. And if you use the Bible more so, according to the Bible, the woman was created from a part of a man. Should I continue? I'm not here to defend or support because no need for that. It's a reality. The only difference today, folks, about gays and lesbians, etc., is that there is more validation to it. They're more free to express themselves, and that's about it. But they did exist in all nations. They are suppressed by some, but they're there. There is nothing we can opinionate about it. That's how I see it. Now, my rights ends when your rights begins. When we talk about rights, we're talking about human rights. If we stop to classify lesbian, gays, blacks, Asians, Asians, Latinos, Hispanic, and so on and on and on, and look at everybody as a human creation, things will be better and easier for everybody, for all of us. It's not about being right or being wrong. Believe me, this question about this, topic, there is a deep religious thoughts and feelings behind it. There is not much scientific analogy on it. That's how I see it. Remember the title, look at the title of my live today. It's my opinion. Hello. No, I'm self-motivator speaker. I give my opinion openly, and that's about it. But of course, it would be great to have more people subscribe to this channel so we can talk about a lot of things. I feel that my understanding of life it's a good thing for many of us. But that's how I feel. Hello, Argentina. Thank you so much. Thank you for participating. I appreciate. There is no human rights. That's another very political statement. Is the statement of human rights. We shouldn't even be discussing or talking about the human rights. Right? But we are. I made that up. Okay. Maybe I did, huh? From Argentina, God bless you. Thank you, Argentina. Okay. Best respect for everybody out there. There comes the religion. Which God do I use? None. Folks, let me tell you something. What you know about God was what somebody told you about it. Doesn't matter which God you're talking about. Accept Islam, amigo. Thank you. Folks, it has been 69 minutes. I'm going to have to go. I left my challenge to you guys. If you want to double check the live presentation, I appreciate. Take care. I hope you guys find what you guys are looking for. I sincerely hope. Best wishes. See you next week. Carlos Todd, COTodd here on our channel. Subscribe and share. TikTok, Carlos Todd 56, and Instagram, Carlos Todd 63, Carlos Todd 63. Explore and enjoy. Thank you so much. Accept Islam. Goodbye. Best wishes for everybody.